dude, last night I went to bed and all I could hear was the Pokemon music. And they're like, dude, same.
And you're like getting in a fight. It's like, and then you hear the Pokemon. It's like, rawr, and you're like, oh my god, I gotta catch that thing.
I gotta turn it down. I gotta turn it down.
We gotta get in it, bro. We can be like that.
I know.
YouTube, what's going on? This is the Split Screen Podcast, episode 18. 1-8. Let's go. Episode 18.
Let's go.
Come on now. Dude, we're actually new year, new Split Screen Podcast type vibes.
Yeah, we're saying new year, new us, but we're saying it like however many months into 2025.
Yeah. Yeah, new year, new us is what's going on here. But what's up, dude? We haven't. So our last pod was what?
Our last pod
3 weeks ago.
God, I feel like I was just looking at it on YouTube.
Nah,
Let me
dude,
pull it up.
4 weeks ago. At least.
I was gonna say it feels like it's over a month.
24-hour stream.
Yes.
That's fucked.
It was.
That's crazy, bro.
And we stayed in voice chat, I think, a little bit longer because it was right around the corner. And you were kind of geeking out about it. You're like, dude, I don't know what I'm gonna do for this part. Like, I feel like I'm gonna get tired around this hour. And I'm like, yeah, you totally are. You're.
Yeah, we stayed in for a minute. We were talking about it. We were like, dude, I was like, dude, I don't know what I'm going to do about this part. I'm like, when do I start? I remember that was the big thing. When do I go live? When do I start? For those of you guys who know what I'm talking about, I did a 24-hour stream January 17th. And oh my God, it was hard, but it wasn't, okay. It went differently than I thought, like good and bad. Like it was a lot of unexpected, Like I didn't anticipate some things. And other things I ultra prepared for, and they didn't really happen. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'll break down how we went. We started. Sorry to just completely take this over right now, but the 24 hours.
No, I'm here for it.
We started.
I'm here for it.
At like noon. I did some work halfway through the first portion of it. So like from 12 to like 3:30, I was like kind of doing some stuff. And then right at 4, we started gaming. We played, shout out Willie J. We played some Fortnite from 4 to 7. Played some Ballistic, played some Reload. It was good. And then we watched D-Train's game, his hockey game. So I had, Cole over, we had Steven over, my cousin Matthew, and my other cousin Spencer. So literally whole fam was at the crib.
Yeah, it was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was fun. So we did that. We had the whole living room all rigged up with stuff with the mic and camera and stuff. So that was good. Watched the game, reacted to it live, then played some like Brawl and Wii and GameCube and like OG games like that. Played that for a while, and that went, so this is the part where I didn't anticipate, that went way later than I thought that part was gonna go. Like I'm like, all right, latest this goes is 1. Dude, we left that room at like 3:45 in the morning.
When you told me that, I was like, so it was just you that left at the room at that time. You're like, no, everyone. And I'm like, what?
Yeah, no.
I was shocked.
Everyone like went to bed in my living room, and I just walked in and kept it going. So like, by this time, because so this was the thing. I was nervous about like the 1:30 to 6:30. I was like, those are gonna be the lonely hours. Like that's when I gotta lock in and be like, stay awake, dude, stay awake. I'm up, like basically like partying, dude. Like music's going.
I know.
People up standing around with shotgunning beers. I'm like, I couldn't get over it. It was sick. I was like, this is perfect. Like it just kept going like so well. People crashed on the couch. I walked in here. I look over. It's like 3:50, 3:45. And I was like, oh my God, dude. Like I'm seeing Steven at like, what was it? 6 o'clock?
Yeah. Like like 3 hours later or something like that.
So I was like, oh, dude, I got this. Got back in here, played. I think I played New World for an hour or two. No, I can't remember what I played. I either played New World or I played Fortnite. Forget what it was.
I thought you might have done a little bit of Fortnite, and then when I got there, you had just been in New World for like an hour.
Yeah, New World was the very
I think
end.
that might have been it.
New World
but
was
I love
the
how,
end, dude.
And for everyone, for some added context here, because you guys weren't privy to the conversation, in our Discord call after the last podcast, D-Fish was like, I'm not going to drink beer. I'm not going to drink at all. It's going to make me tired. I'm not drinking. I'm going to be responsible. I'm gonna get tired.
It's gonna make me tired. I'm not doing it. Everyone else is doing it. I'm not doing it.
Dude, you were drinking the whole time.
Hour in. Not even an hour in. Hour into the people coming over.
Yeah.
I hear the of someone else. I was like, 20 minutes in, I see him sipping. I'm like, I could do one. I could do one.
I could do
one. Dude, the game ends.
I've had
like 5. And I'm like, all right.
Bing chillin', baby.
Like, all right, we're here. But it's like speakers playing, music's blasting, like,
yeah,
we're in it. That highlight still exists too. You guys can go back and watch the full 24-hour if you want. And I didn't sleep 1 second of it intentionally. I might have. I sat. I don't even think I actually fell asleep. But
you didn't doze off at all.
No, I didn't. But I did do one of these. I did something like. Did a lot of this.
Ooh, you were right on the edge then.
And I did like the close your eyes like you do on the highway and see how far you could drive straight for and then open it back up. Like when I was running down a path in New World, I was like, dude,
bro,
you've never done that? Pause.
No.
You've never been on the highway and have been just driving straight and you're like, I'm going to see how long I can keep my eyes closed. Like, it's like playing chicken.
Yeah, with your own life. What are
Come
you,
on.
nuts?
In the comments right now, tell me you haven't done that. You've never
Or tell me in the comments that you value your own life. Like, what the f*** are you on about?
Oh my God. I thought that was the thing everybody did. They're like, I'm going to just see.
Yeah, psychopaths.
You're like, oh, and you're like, oh, I'm not like playing the game all the time, but.
Yeah, I hope not.
Oh, come on, dude. It just makes you feel. Oh, it makes you feel
alive.
Yeah. Or almost dead. Anywho.
Get on with it.
I'm running down the path in New World. I wake up or not wake up. I like open my eyes again. I'm like running into a wall. Like, this is sick. No, but I really didn't fall asleep. I didn't do any of that. Steven popped over, brought me,
for those of you that don't know, my name is Steven.
Oh yeah, sorry. Swedish Fish.
No, it's all good.
Popped over. It's just, I try.
No, I don't care.
Bro, what time do you think you actually came over? 5:30?
Early, no, right? I think it would have been like 6:30, 6:30.
Okay. I had no concept of time at this point.
Yeah, no, I came over and I could tell that you were definitely tired and you were definitely kind of like loopy.
Yeah.
Because I was like talking to you and you're like, yep. Mm-hmm. And I was like, if it was normally you would have been like yapping. But I was like talking to you and you're like, yeah. Yeah.
Like you made a point, you made like an open-ended like comment and I was like, yeah, facts. You're like,
literally, I think that's most of like what you said.
He's sitting here like literally in this chair and I'm like, he's hosting basically this stream and I'm just like, yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, and I brought him over coffee and breakfast because I was like, I don't know. I figured you weren't going to probably eat much during that stream because you were just going to want to be in front of the camera and like not do much. So
yeah, no, that was good. I literally ate lunch on stream. I had a camera in the kitchen.
Yep, you had a full setup out there, man. Yeah,
we rigged it. We rigged it up. I was so impressed with how the mic worked too. Went back and watched the highlight, like with the music playing on a Bluetooth speaker. We had chat on another thing. The game sound of the TV. We're chilling.
Big chilling, man.
What this reminds me of, though, is I got a notification by Twitch. I don't know if you guys have seen this or if you guys have got it. For those of you guys who stream, you might have gotten it. I keep all of my past broadcasts as full highlights. So every single stream I have, I save and store as a full highlight on Twitch. They just emailed me, said they're going to put a 100-hour cap on the account. On my account. 100-hour cap on my account.
Oh, for all the things that you have pinned.
Yes. Well, highlights,
Bro,
right? So
yeah.
highlights
Yeah,
a
for the
broadcast.
highlights.
I have a full year's worth of streams, but I do that for the recap video.
I know. Dude, you got to get a hard drive and download those, or like get more space on the cloud or
Or
YouTube or
what would
something.
be good to I should just halfway through the year, I should go through them all and clip. And then clip, get rid of the highlights, and then when I have to do all my editing, I'll only have half of a year of editing. Like I need to find a way.
Bro, you're talking like you're gonna be
edited.
proactive.
No, I'm not gonna be. I know I'm not. But dude, literally December 17th came around, and I was like,
Clip this.
I'm like, I have to get this video out in 6 days. I kid you not, chat. I sat here in this seat for like 8 hours a day. Yeah. 8 hours a day, dude. I'm talking to edit, like getting home from work, sitting down, editing. I did an editing stream. I didn't have time to stream. I didn't have time to do anything. It was miserable, bro. And it was stressful. I was like, I have to get this done. Like, I don't know.
Yep.
And it's the best video I've ever created in my whole life. So it's the best.
Yeah, those are my favorite videos that you do. Not that you do like tons of series or anything, but in terms of the effort, time, and how you push yourself, you can really tell like you're not just slapping it together and it's like clip after clip after clip after clip. Like
yeah.
The intros, the outros, you get clips from people. I'm not trying to give too much away about it, but like you really go in.
Go check it out, chat. D-Fish 2024 recap. And I couldn't believe it either. So this is I thought that was some of my best editing. I thought the clips were the strongest, the highest skill clips, I'll say. Like,
yep.
I think other years have had I'm selling this poorly. I've had I had like the best sniping clips ever this year. I had some of the most high skill gameplay clips. If I wanted something more, I would like more like Skybase clips and stuff from this year. But I don't have those because those didn't make the cut. Like you start using funny clips when you don't have enough sick clips, in my opinion, for what I was trying to create. Unless it's a really funny moment. Then you start getting creative. But I don't know. I'm pumped with it. I'm gassing myself right now. Absolute glaze, but I don't care.
Good. I mean, you should be pumped about it, man.
I liked the video. So those are the only things I'm like, I watched that thing back 48 minutes and I'm like, I love them. They're fire, but
that's great, man.
That's the only shit I'll be like, oh, that thing I made, that was fire. Other than that, I'll be like, no. That's the one thing I'm like, it's because half of it is like the community too. So, which is dope.
Well, you put so much damn time and heart and effort into it, you know, like this is literally a culmination of 1 year. And I think you're also pretty fond of this past year because of how much more you streamed
for real
in comparison to past years. Like you probably had way more stuff to actually look through this year. I know you did.
Yeah.
Because of how much you streamed.
Way more, bro.
So like that too, that definitely extended your editing time because of that.
Yeah, it did, man. It did. So I'm on day 191 today.
191.
191.
That's huge, bro.
Today. Yeah. Pretty crazy. That's good, bro. So yeah, that's crazy that we hadn't talked about the 24-hour, and I had just putting out like the recap. Like we just got over the holidays, our last pod.
Yeah,
that's wild. So what's up with you?
It is wild.
What have you been doing?
I started a new job on the 10th of February.
Let's go.
So I've literally been like head down since then.
Yeah.
And other than that, it's like same old same shit, you know, just yeah. I'm looking forward to the nice weather.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just like basically getting into the hustle of this new gig. Anytime you start a new job, you're kind of like you're doing more than you need to do because you know it looks best on you.
Yeah, you like it?
I do like it. I like it. I like the people. It's going to take a while for me to really like find myself in the job just because there's like so much that I could possibly be doing at this company. You know, like you'll take a new job, and either you have like a good idea of what you're gonna do, and they tell you everything you're gonna do, and then you get there and you see like all this stuff that's wrong, and you're like, great, now I have to fix that. I have to
Yeah.
go and fix this. This is
Yeah.
wrong, and I'm gonna have to do this, and now I'm gonna have to reach out to these people.
Mm. I know
Any
what you mean.
job's any job's gonna have that. This job, I just feel it a little bit more just because this position's never been created before. I'm literally the first person ever in this role. And it
That
seems
is
like,
cool. That's how my job was too. Like
yeah,
the position didn't exist, so it's almost like
yep.
there's no roadmap.
There's no roadmap, which sometimes can be great and sometimes it can bite you in the ass.
Yeah. So it's kind of like you can control it, but it's also like the person who created it doesn't have 100% of what they think it's going to be either. It's like constantly like evolving. I don't know. You know,
that's
which
exactly
is cool
what it is.
though, because that means you can take on that means you can take on like other responsibilities and be like, oh, that position can do this too. So it's like, it's kind of like, yo, look what I can do. Like, it's kind of like a little flex. Like it gives you room to have some motion. You know what I mean? It's not like, oh, boom. Like you can be like, oh, I can do this too, and you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, it's exactly it. It's like you can kind of make the job your own.
Yeah.
Because no one's ever done it before, so no one at the company is like, oh, well, this person used to do it this way.
Yes.
It's like, no, well,
yeah, no shoes.
I am him, so I'm gonna do it how I want. So.
I'm him. That's
how about you, man? What's been up?
Just got back from Vermont. We went up to Burlington, Vermont. I hadn't been there since I was like 15. It was so nice, bro. It was really
What'd you
cold.
go for?
Me and Olivia went for our anniversary. So
there you go. It gets windy,
dude. Crazy amount of wind too, and like New York City type wind. And I compare it to New York City type wind because it's like the second you turn onto like a street, it's like
a big gust.
Yeah, it's just absolutely insane.
You were right near the water too, so
I mean it's beautiful.
It comes right off that water. Oh, yeah. It's awesome. It's even better during the summer.
It snowed on our way up there, which was really cool. So like when we were checking in our hotel, it was like untouched road. It was cool. It was like welcome to Vermont type stuff.
You kept your eyes open while driving, right?
Yep. Yes, I did. And then we were right downtown, so we stayed at the Marriott, which was like the courtyard, whatever one. That basically it's like by the harbor, whatever it's called. And we were like right behind foam, which was sick. So oh, nice. Did you just get that?
Yeah, I just enabled it.
Let's go. I like that. That's a sick feature. I want to use that more. What we're talking about, guys, for the folks, you guys who are just listening only, the stream together, the joint chats. I've been seeing that a bunch on Twitch. Like people are joining communities.
Big push on their part.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great idea. One, because it's like back in the day when you'd watch like, I'm going to compare it to Fortnite, but like when like Tim the Tatman, Ninja, Courage, Dr. Lupo would play, everyone's like, all right, who are you going to watch? Like, all right, well, I'm going to watch Ninja because he's the best. That's why he like pulled the viewers. But it's
then
like
you're stream hopping. And...
yeah, then you're stream hopping, and it's like you're always getting ads. So people who aren't subs are afraid to leave. And it's what's cool in this now is I don't know. I think gifted subs, you choose who the gifteds go to in the chat.
Oh, interesting.
But I think there's also a way that you can universally gift. So I don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure. Like I think I got a sub from a Ninja viewer watching Tim the Tatman while they're playing Marvel Rivals. Cool. I'm trying to figure it out. I was on mobile, and if they don't do that, I feel like that's a really cool idea. I don't know how you'd rev share that, but
yeah, I don't know either. But I do know that with the shared chat stuff, at least what I've found interesting is I don't know if it also does the same with sharing your viewers. So I don't know if that's the same function. Like I've seen a lot of people recently doing like I don't know if it's the stream together or if it's the shared chat or if it's both.
I think it has to be shared chat.
I think it has to be shared chat, right? So the shared chat stuff, what I found interesting is I saw a really big streamer who was friends with a guy who is partnered, but he gets a lot lower viewership. Like the guy that was bigger got like 2,000 plus. Yeah. And then his friend has like on average 50.
Yeah.
And so what's cool is it brings that guy who's normally in like lower in the directory at 50, it brings him up
Yeah, it's dope.
with the guy at 2000, which I think is like, it helps with the discoverability, but like those are kind of dimes a dozens. Like how many times does that happen where a big name streamer is streaming with a guy that gets, I'm not saying onesie twosies, but
Yeah.
you know,
I think
somebody
it's
that's
also
that
like
much lower.
more beneficial mutually if you both have like 15 viewers and now you're
Yeah.
streaming to 30 people. It's a really good way to like take two communities
Mm-hmm.
and merge them. Like especially if it's like you're going live at the same time and you have a lot of similar viewers.
For sure. For
It's like a
sure.
really good way to do that. Um, it's cool because it like says what chat they're coming from too when you're in the chat.
Yeah, it puts a little icon next to you, right?
Yeah, which is kind of cool.
It is kind of cool.
It's kind of like the multi-stream, like when you could tell like if someone's from YouTube or someone's from TikTok or whatever. I think I don't think Kick doesn't do that, right? It's just Twitch. I think just Twitch does that, right? I don't
know much about Kick.
I don't think Kick does it.
I don't think they do either. I don't watch much of Kick. I watch a little bit of it now just because there's a bunch of like OSRS streamers
Yeah.
that got contracts to stream on Kick. It was more, there were more of those streamers on Kick the year before. A lot less of them got contracts this time around.
Mm.
I don't really know what Kick's like idea was in terms of signing guys that play OSRS, other than like there's a big community or something. I don't know.
Did
But
they sign a lot of guys? You've been playing that, man. That's been your jam, dude. That's been your
that has been
jam.
my gym. That is like my.
So that's what you're playing lately. I always see you playing Rune Light. Is always what Discord says.
Yeah, so RuneLight is basically the plugin hub
Okay.
for OSRS and how a lot of people play old school RuneScape nowadays. And basically, it's like no one plays off the main client really anymore. They play through RuneLight, which is connected to your OSRS login. And
Is
then
it an
from there, you can
emulator
like,
or is it just a different launcher?
it's just a different launcher, but it comes with a buttload of plugins. And the plugins, like having them, it's like night and day. Like I would never play OG RuneScape without those plugins. Like there's it helps
Really?
you get quests done.
Like questing
Like
in World in Classic.
it's very similar to that, but like even more. It's like there's add-ons that like improve the graphics and like make it look more modern, and
Wow,
there's a bunch of
really?
stuff. Yeah. Again,
Fan made?
I don't know. I don't know who made it. It's been around for a while and people swear by it. Like it's like if you go and you're like, should I play old school RuneScape 2024, 2025, whatever it is,
Yeah.
every single video most likely will start with you need to download RuneLight and play it through the RuneLight launcher.
Huh.
It's like night and day. But
Is it
yeah, to
free?
answer your question,
Yeah.
oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah,
sorry.
yeah, it's free. I pay a member fee, kind of like any other MMO. I
Yeah.
pay that monthly just because like it offers more quests for me. I can like go on different worlds and stuff like that. It's something that I played growing up, and it's really easy to just level up and do things while you're working. Like it's not something that I have to be like honed in on and focus. So that's what I've been getting up to these days. And what's nice is
Interesting.
like, this is gonna sound really stupid. Like if I'm folding laundry and I want to try and like skill up a bit or like continue grinding a skill, I can just open it up on my phone and play.
Really?
Yeah. I don't do it often, but
It's nice to know you can, or if you went away or something and you were like, that's cool.
you're like damn, I really want to like
You're at the office at work. No, I'm
I'm
kidding. Joking.
dude,
Joking.
I've thought about it, man. I've
Of
thought about it.
course. Of course.
Got to improve my agility, man. Get on that agility course.
I mean, that's like the same thing. I'm on Pokémon MMO right now. And you can
Oh
play it
my
on your
God.
phone. You can play it on this. Dude, it's. You want to hear my sales pitch?
Give it to me because I need it.
It's every Pokemon
I'm
game
sold.
from. So we'll go by the regions. So
Yep.
Leaf Green and Fire Red. So I'm pretty sure that's Johto. So it's. I'm just gonna give you like game names. Leaf Green, Ruby and Sapphire. So that's another world or region. Soul Silver and Heart Gold. Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, and the one after that. I forget what the one after that is, but it's 5 regions, and all of the maps are identical. They're like exactly how they were. You know what I mean? Like there's nothing different about the maps, but they're all connected.
Wow,
and in order
really?
to get to the next map, you have to beat at least 4 gyms in your starting zone. And then you can go to the next one. So all Pokemon go to both things. So like you'll see people running around with like a different starter. What I'll get is I'll be able to get 5 starters. Because you play 5 different regions.
You play 5 different regions. So what do you choose? Sorry, do you choose what game you start in?
Yeah, you can start in any one you wanted. I started at the very beginning because I'm going to play it in order. I started at Fire Red, so I went through Charmander, Squirtle, Bulbasaur. So I went Charmander, obviously. Gonna get that Charizard. It's just a no doubt in there.
Baby.
There's no doubt in there. I'm about to have one. Dude, it's so sick. Like you can play it on controller, you can play it on PC. It's all open world, so there's people running around. You can PvP, you can play other people. There's a live marketplace for items too. There's a live economy. The games, it's all fan made, and it's been running for like almost 11 years now. So it's been up and active for 10 years, and it's constantly being updated. There's like live events. The map is always changing, like snow, fall, autumn, like different seasonal events. Yeah, really? Like actively updated. Like I've already done like 2 live events. And
can you like, what are the graphics? Are they Game Boy graphics? Like, because there's so many different zones and regions.
When you go to a new zone, it's the exact graphics they change the second you walk in.
Oh, come on, man. Yeah. Like in my head, I was like, it would be amazing if they did it that way, and they fucking did it that way.
Dude, it's so cool. It's perfectly done. Like, and it's seamless too. Like, it's not buggy. The fighting and the graphics are great, and it actually really helps you too. So like when you open your 4 attacks, it'll tell you super effective, not effective, whatever. You can like hover over like based on who you're fighting instead of like having to know. There's so many quality of life things. It's like the Pokédex and the PC is optimized so much better.
Dude, but yeah, great.
It's all of the games.
That is so cool.
In order to beat the game, so you can't beat it, but like to get to end game, you need to have all the gym badges. So what? I think it's what is it, 10 or 12 in a Pokemon game? Now I sound like a loser. I think it's 10. So you need 50 gym badges. So you need all of them, and then you have to beat all of the Elite Fours. And then you need to catch all the legendaries, and then your end game is like there's PvPs. You can join teams of PvPs, and you can enter into like tournaments as a team, which basically like you go in and you basically like, it's kind of like Elite Four versus Elite Four. So like our team of 4 will face your team of 4. So it'd be like 1v1s, and then you move up in like bracket. It's sick, dude. And it's all like this game. There's like, someone was saying they put in like 400 hours into it, and they're like halfway through because they're trying to fill the Pokédex. They're trying to like catch the shinies.
They're completionists.
Yeah, they want to do it. They want to beat the game. They want to catch them all. It's awesome, dude. It's so. It feels good to be in a game where you're not in a rush at all. You don't have to rush.
That's what I feel right now. Yeah, and I think this is gonna sound dumb. What I've found is that I've been, and it's not like I've been playing a ton of games recently, but I've just been enjoying cozy games when I get the chance to play that do not feel rushed, do not feel like I'm missing something.
Right.
Just because I can log on and do it, and like I enjoy when I play it. If I'm not playing it, I'm probably watching content about it, but I'm not like, oh my God, I'm missing out. At least for me, like OSRS has been around forever. Pokémon MMO, like it's not, obviously the game itself might change a little bit, but those games are already out. They're either you beat the game or you don't beat the game. It's not like the game has expansions and a bunch of crazy stuff. So I don't know.
And it's like you can fight anybody, bro. Like you can use Gen 1 Pokemon and fight Gen 5 Pokemon like or you can mix it, and you can actually learn new moves for older Pokemon too.
No,
Like,
really?
yeah, so like you can teach them like it's everything. Like if you have an idea of what you think you want it to look like, you can customize your character. Like you can change everything. You can customize your bike. You can customize your character. You can choose which Pokemon follows you. You can choose the animation when they come out. You can make a guy have a long sleeve shirt, short sleeve shirt. You can unlock certain gear too. You can unlock certain gear too. So if you see someone walking around with like a Cubone head or whatever, they earned that. Like it's perfect. They did it perfectly, and it's free.
Where do you download it from?
Free. So you download it on PokeMMO's website, and what you need to do is you download the launcher, and then you have to download 5 emulators or 5 ROMs. Like, you know when you get an emulator and you need like the Pokemon Emerald ROM to play it, you just need all 5 of them so you can have all 5 like regions.
And how hard was that to do? What'd you use for the emulators?
Took me like 3 minutes. I used it all from the same thing. There's like I just hit go to a Reddit thing, and there's a YouTube video. They're like, download it from here. Download these. They take up no room at all. The game launches in literally under 2 seconds. Like I could open it in under 30 seconds and be playing.
I gotta ask, what made you want to start playing this? Because you are very clearly still in love with Fortnite. You play it. You play competitively. But what was the hook that got you? Like, did you see an ad? Do you have a friend that's playing it?
So I recently played through Emerald on my phone on an emulator, and I was like, oh, that'll be fun. It's on my phone. It's something like I can like play like whatever. Like I can be sitting in a freaking waiting room, play through it. But I was like, damn, like there's no online on it. Like I can't now. I beat the game. I can't like fight my friends or fight Cole or like trade. Like I just like it just exists on my phone and nothing happens. So I was like, oh, that kind of sucks. Like I liked grinding through it. It was fun. It was nostalgic. I was like, all right, cool. But I was like, all right, well, I'm done with it, whatever. So then I was like, all right, I'm trying to find like the constant Davis problem, trying to find an MMO that I can like
welcome to the real world, man.
Yeah, I want to find one, and I'm like, I can't find one, whatever.
You are chasing a dragon you will never catch, man.
Yeah, and I was like, oh well, I have like I grew up playing Pokemon, like, and it was fun, and I just recently played one. I was like, let me just look up to see if there's a Pokemon MMO, and all of a sudden there's like this Google search
article after article after article, and I was
like, what are these? And I was like, what is this, dude? And I was like going through, because there's a couple different ones, but Pokemon MMO I found out is like the one.
The one, yeah.
Yeah. And dude, it is awesome. Like you can play it on your phone. You could play it on your...
How do you do it on your phone if you had to download all that stuff for your computer?
You just download it on the Delta app. Like it's the same way I got the emulator on my phone before. You just download the
Delta app.
It's in the App Store. It's just like an emulator app, yeah, and you can just play it right on your phone.
Yeah,
I just like it because I know about it, and it's like everything you wish Pokemon did before they do in it, and it's all fan made. So like things people want in the game are in the game.
I'm surprised they haven't cracked down on it. Those are like the old classic servers. The old private classic servers, and when I say classic, I mean classic World of Warcraft. Those are like the old classic servers that people had just like created and ran on their own, and like to your point, like they made it and customized the game to be what they thought it should be. So like stats were different and things were different, but I don't know, man. Like I think about a Pokemon MMO has always been something that I'm like, that would be amazing. I'd love if it was like modern graphics where I ran around, kind of like a Scarlet Violet. I don't know if you saw that Pokemon version that came out at all, but
you can toggle 3D in it, bro.
You can toggle 3D in it.
Yeah.
How do you normally play, if you don't mind me asking?
I play the traditional way, just because I'm in Generation 1. But like when I get to Diamond, I'll definitely do the 3D.
Okay.
You know, like once I get up there, but I like the pixely.
I just feel like I would be such a boomer playing it where I'd be like, nope, Charizard. and I would want to play the traditional Pokemon. Like we did the tier list,
Yeah.
and if you guys haven't checked out that tier list yet, go check out that YouTube short where we draft what is it, our top 5 team
Yeah, our
using
top
like
5
what was it,
team
a certain
using like random Pokemon, like
random
random
Pokemon,
ones, like super
and
random.
it was like
like
I think we had what, 15, $20,
something
and
like
each
that.
Pokemon had money value tied to them.
Yeah.
I think by the end of it, I had chosen all OG Pokemon except for like one.
Yep.
So,
dude,
I gotta download this.
it's great. It's free, takes up no room. Like it's a no-brainer. And we can play against each other. And I can play with the community. Well, it's free, dude, so I can play against people.
You would raffle stomp me. You got to give me some time to get like leveled up.
My highest, I only have 3 gym badges. I got 3 gym badges. My guys are around like level. My Charmeleon's like 33. Other than that, I have like a Pikachu that's 21, a Mankey that's 21, and then like a 17, a 13, a 15, and it falls off quick. But dude, what's really good is the gyms are a little bit harder. Like it's not, you don't just stomp them. Like I had to like I only at the 3rd one, and I had to like grind a little bit to like beat that gym. You know what I mean? Like,
so have you gone into any gyms and walked out with your tail in between your legs and be like, dude, I gotta
multiple. I couldn't beat Misty.
We gotta figure this out.
I couldn't beat Misty. I had a Vulpix, a Growlithe, a Pikachu, and a Charmeleon. So
you had all the right elemented Pokemon.
No. She's water. So I was fire and electric though. I had fire and electric, so I was just getting on.
Oh, don't you need rock for that?
You need grass, and you need. So electric, you can. Electricity.
I thought electric you kind of could.
You can, but like water pulse, like this attack, it just me every time. I couldn't get through it. I just couldn't get through it. Honest to God, I was like, I can't do this. I had to like go catch other ones and like train them out. It was good. It's good, and you can see people walking around. There's an active chat.
Oh man,
it's sick, bro. You can fight online. It's lit.
And there's something so nostalgic. Sorry to cut you off. No, there's something, and I know, just judging by how you've talked about the game so far, they 1000% obviously kept all the OG music into it.
Oh yeah, yep.
And dude, I think about that OG music, and I think about sitting in bed late at night under my covers, playing the Game Boy when I'm not supposed to.
Mm-hmm.
Batteries are almost about to run out, but I got the volume on just like one tick, just so I can hear it while I'm playing.
Yeah.
And then I go to bed.
And you're like getting in a fight. It's like, and then you hear the Pokemon. It's like, and you're like, oh my God, I gotta catch that thing.
I gotta turn it down. And it's so funny because like going to bed, especially, I don't know, I just think back to like meeting up with my friends at the bus stop and being like, dude, where are you with your Pokemon? What level are they at?
You gotta get in it, bro. We can be like that.
I know. We have to. It's just so funny thinking about it because like I remember telling my buddies, I was like, dude, last night I went to bed and all I could hear was the Pokemon music. And they're like, dude, same. And I was like, okay, I'm not crazy.
It's so lit. It's so lit. You just so bought into it. It's so fun, bro. I get lost in it. And the spawn rates are a little bit better too. Like you can, like the wild Pokemon are a little bit better. Like you can find them a little bit easier. But the spawn rates of like shinies are still the same. Like you can hunt everything, so it's lit. It's so fire.
All right, we'll link up after this.
Yeah,
I gotta do it.
We gotta
do it.
So
I gotta do it.
Speaking of Pokemon, did you see the Cheeto Charizard? You see that?
No.
Dude, there's a Charizard right now. You
sent me a link to this, and I'm like, what is this?
Pokemon fan spends $88,000 on a Charizard shaped flaming hot Cheeto. Let me pull up. Let's pull the thing up. I'm gonna pull this up.
Oh, Jesus Christ,
dude, it's insane.
It actually kind of looks like Charizard,
bro. Listen to this. Ready? We'll have the picture up right here. Let me find the video. Anyway, on February 10th, the Cheeto Charizard resurfaced. Yeah. On auction. Dude, read this, bro. How insane is this? One of the most ridiculous Pokemon collectibles of all time, sold for over $88,000 at auction after going viral years ago when it was discovered in a Flamin' Hot Cheetos pack. Then they gave it away basically when they were doing like card giveaways and someone won it. and it's literally a Cheeto that looks like a Charizard. Someone thought to put that in a case.
That is, I mean, I'm looking at this thing and I'm like, okay. Like I can see that it looks like Charizard. I think what makes it is that it's a flamin' hot Cheeto and it's not a regular Cheeto.
Yeah. Fair.
Like that, I think that just is like the frosting on top of the cake. But part of me wonders too, like the flamin' hot Cheeto dust is definitely red, but was Charizard, was he more orange
Yeah, he's
than
more
like the
orange.
OG? He's more orange. So that's where it's kind of like you look at it and you're like, yeah, it's Charizard, but it's not Charizard.
Dude,
But
that's
$88,000, man. Come
and
on.
that's not even the highest selling Cheeto, bro. Harambe one that looked like Harambe went for 100K in 2017.
Rest in peace, man.
100K a Harambe shaped one. I don't even know how you can have a Harambe shaped Cheeto.
I mean, it's probably the same people that buy NFTs.
Dude, it's just it's just so insane. I can't. It's just nuts. You see, Logan Paul is trying to sell his ultra rare Pikachu illustrator card for like $5 million.
Is he still trying to do that?
Yeah,
He's been trying to do that for a hot minute.
people say it's fake.
I wouldn't be surprised. And
There's only
was it
39
his
of
brother?
them.
Was it his brother that came out in a fight? What was the Pokemon around his neck?
Charizard, and that one was
That
fake.
was a Charizard. Oh, that was fake?
It ended up being fake. He didn't think he didn't
Wow.
know either.
Oof,
And then
that
he like
sucks.
got it tested on like or whatever, brought it somewhere, and he was like, "Oh my
Yeah.
god, this shit is fake." But yeah, apparently he has a Pikachu illustrator card. He's trying to sell for like $5 million, which I don't know. That's crazy, man. I'm not buying a freaking Cheeto unless I'm trying to resell it. But imagine if I told you I was like, "Yo, I'm investing in Cheeto." You're like, what?
I'd be like, oh, is the company doing something like really cool that you want to invest in? Oh no, I'm buying a single Cheeto that looks like something. I'd be like, okay.
Can you imagine if you like accidentally like stepped on it?
Yeah, or like your child ate it, or your dog ate it, or your mom threw it away. She's like, oh, he always keeps trash in his room.
Oh my god. I don't know what I would do.
$88,000. I can tell you what I would do with $88,000.
Not buy a fucking Cheeto. You know how many
I
Cheetos you could
probably wouldn't
buy?
buy a thing. I probably wouldn't buy a thing. I'd probably just put it in my savings. I'm so boring.
I mean, I would definitely save it. I'd
Yeah.
buy a new graphics card.
Oh, the 500 series is out now, right?
Dude, I need to not have a 2080 Ti. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, I got a 2070 Super, so I got you beat. And
You do have me beat.
yeah, I have you beat. But I think it is time for you and I to get new PCs. And
Let's do it together.
Dude, I wish. I was trying to like kind of like nudge my wife. I was trying to be like, yeah, my PC's a bit old. Takes a long time to boot up, makes some funny noises. And she's like, okay. Like, didn't take the bait at all. I was like,
You're
fuck.
like, damn it. You're like, oh, well. You're like, oh, okay.
Fair.
You got to get the Pokemon. It's so fire.
I gotta do it, man. We'll
OG
link up
games,
after.
though, bro. We've been playing the GameCube OD. We played NFL. Or sorry, we played NHL hits in your basement.
NHL hits
On an actual CRT, or is it a or what? Yeah, it's an old.
No,
it's an old
so
TV.
we were going to play on a CRT, which I have a CRT. Yeah, I have a CRT TV next to my N64 and GameCube, so I can play my N64 on like a CRT monitor,
Yeah,
just to get
right.
that real nostalgic feel.
Right.
We played the GameCube on an old Vizio flat screen.
Okay, dude.
Like a really old
There
one.
was no. Yeah, there was no delay.
No delay, but the resolution was a bit off or something like that.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
that's something I'll just have to fix next time. But
Dude, I'm buying that game. That game was so lit. I had never heard of it.
It's fire.
I'd never heard of it. It's 3-on-3 hockey. We played it on GameCube. Absolutely unreal. It's hilarious. You can just like wreck people. There's no stoppage of play. You just, oh my god. It's like Mario Strikers, but hockey. It was awesome.
But with the real players, and there
Yeah.
are goalies, so it's like it is 3-on-3 with goalies. And yeah, I mean, it's just complete mayhem. I grew up playing it with all my buddies, and I think I told you guys about it when we all moved, like when we were all done moving. is what we grew up playing, and we had a team called the Moo Cows, and like we were undefeated. We played a full season, and we like made all of us in the game, and then we had another version of the team that like had all like farmer names and they're all cows. It's the game is complete and total chaos. And I
That's
mean, for
awesome.
anybody listening, they used to have the other hits, like they had MLB hits, they had NFL hits,
Was it
they
just
had
like
NHL
literally
hits.
hits, like you,
Yeah, yeah, like it was all like you could just like beat the
like full
crap out of each
contact
other.
baseball?
Oh yeah, full contact baseball, like you could like run people over, but like
Dude, I gotta
for
get all of
anything.
these.
Yeah, they're amazing. The NFL one's really fun. The MLB one, I was always like, it's okay, but like the hitting it, it's fun.
Because we
But
liked the
NHL,
real baseball game.
yeah,
Like
I
MVP is lit.
MVP is
Me and Cole played
the
4 games of
greatest.
MVP yesterday or 2 days ago. Back to
It's
back to
amazing.
back to back. We played NL versus AL.
Yep,
I lost. Dude, oh my God.
of course you did.
Hey, I won 3 out of these 4 games. The only game
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, the only game I lost.
He was shitting on you during your 24
Oh yeah,
hour.
it was getting bad. We were NL versus AL. I was AL, and we went double extra innings. He had Randy Johnson going. I forget who I had. Roy Halladay? No, I forget. But I had like in the 9th, I bring in Mariano Rivera. Get through the inning. Okay, wait. So first of all, I'm down 12-5. No, 10-5. I'm down 10-5. I go up 11-10 in an inning, hitting mad home runs like in a row, back to back to back to back to back, just like flying off the thing. Cole's warming up a hitter. I'm like, dude, no time. Like no time. I'm not even
We're
letting
cooking,
you
baby.
we absolute cooking. So I get up. I hit a triple with Ichiro with 2 outs. I had just struck out twice. Bottom of the 11th. Yeah, bottom. Yeah, no, I'm down 1. Oh, no, it's tied. I'm bottom of the 11th. I hit a triple, and now the cutoff has it deep in center field. And I was like, all right, it's 2 outs. I was like, you know what? I haven't been able to string one together. I'm sending him. It's Ichiro. I hit a triple, and there's 2 outs. And he's already on his way. I'm like, fuck it, I'll send him. Cole throws a hose. I don't go. I catch him coming back. He tags me out at third base.
Oh,
It was such a kick in the. And then he comes up and he hits a double. It was bad. It was bad. I had it, dude. I had the game. I made the comeback. And lost the game. I sent him. But dude, can you imagine losing the game with Ichiro on third base because you didn't send him?
I mean, it didn't matter because he didn't even get on third for that long. He just got tagged out. He's done.
I know. I should have just sent him.
Who would have been hitting after Ichiro? Because Ichiro must have been at the start of the lineup.
I think it was Jeter. No, it was A-Rod. Or Jeter.
You're
dude,
a bum.
I mean, the whole team was stacked, dude. Vlad was like 0 for 5. I couldn't get a hit with Vladimir Guerrero. But Jason Giambi was 6 for 6. What the is going on here? He was also the starting first baseman, and Big Poppy was sitting. Granted, he had a terrible glove when I put him in, but I was like, dude, I gotta play Poppy.
What year?
4 errors at first base. I was like,
what MVP are we talking about? Who's on the cover?
2005, Manny.
Oh, it's the Manny one.
Yeah.
Dude, no one can sway my opinion in the fact that MVP baseball, you could maybe argue FIFA soundtracks because FIFA soundtracks are like known to be amazing.
Yeah.
MVP baseball soundtracks, the best soundtracks of all time.
No, they're goated.
For any sports game.
They're goated. They are just 1,000% goated. Like Tessie.
Oh my God.
Dude, it's just even like the one-liners, like they're
just good.
Yeah, it's just too good. They're too good. The MVP base, and it's like it's ahead of its time. Like you can really control pitches. Like they really had the arm slots of guys. Like I could not hit Randy Johnson. Like literally coming from here, throwing to here. I was like, I can't hit
Dude, and
it.
then they had the NCAA version of that game too.
Yeah.
I think they had like a year or two of it. And of course, I was like, hell yeah, I gotta buy this. Um, but
Yeah.
yeah, that is like a series that still cannot believe went away. But hey, you know, you win some, you lose some.
Speaking of the NHL games we were talking about, the Four Nations hockey, bro. The
Yeah, you got to
USA.
bring me up to you got to
Did you
bring me up
watch
to
any of
speed
it?
for this. I didn't watch any of it, man. A lot of my buddies did. I didn't watch any of it.
Oh, dude, it was so lit. Okay, so
I heard some good stuff, but
do you
I
know how
didn't
it's
get to
set
watch any
up?
of it.
Do you know how it's set up?
I don't know.
So there's 4 teams: USA, Canada, Finland, Sweden. Russia's not in there because they're not allowed to be in sanctioned events because they're
Because
just
they cheat in everything they do.
It's just Russia, I guess. They're just
Literally.
not. They just then that team would have been insane too. Like, but Russia's just
Oh, they would have
not.
been nuts.
They're just not allowed to play. And it was a round robin. And USA, wins. They go 3-0.
Yep.
Canada goes 2-1. I think. Yes. They lose to us. So the start of the USA Canada game, their first matchup, it's in Canada. And you got the Kachuk brothers, Brady Kachuk, the two brothers, both of them starting.
Oh, I did hear about this. Hear about this. They got into fight. Like they started a fight, right?
Dude, so Team Canada had they're doing the Canadian national anthem first. And then they play the United States national anthem, and the whole place is booing, dude. Like, the whole stadium is just like, boo, during the whole United States national anthem. And, dude, in the first 9 seconds of this game, 3 fights break out.
Yep.
3 fights.
Dude, it's so funny you mentioned this because I just watched a short with, who's the guy that used to play in the NHL? Biz?
Yeah.
And I think he's now with Barstool or he's with the NHL.
Yeah, he's on Spittin' Chicklets.
Yep. And he was
Biz.
describing to Julian. Yeah, he was describing to Julian Edelman, like, dude, before that game, I think there was a text message or a text thread between the 6 of them or the 4 of them or whatever it was. Like, we got to start this game off with a bang.
Yeah, like, we got to go, dude, boys.
And they went.
Dude, this is group chat. Like, yo, we're doing this. And the national anthem didn't help. And they were like, yo, we're going. Like, and there's a video of both the Kachuk brothers, like, in the fucking sin bin. They're like, let's fucking go. And Team USA wins that game in Canada. Okay? So now the next time we meet with Canada, it's the final game at TD Garden in Boston. Cheapest ticket, dude. I was like, oh, I'm going to go to this. Cheapest ticket, $698 to sit against the back row. Granted, this is like better than Olympic hockey.
Yeah.
Like,
that would have been way better than that.
I wanted to go so bad. Like, I would have went to that I would have any Super Bowl, unless the Patriots win it, I'm going to that game instead of the Super Bowl.
1,000%.
Dude, USA versus Canada in Boston. Oh my God. They lose in OT. Connor McDavid comes up, just McJesus. He's just disgusting. Yeah, he buries. But it's not fair because now Canada won. But dude, we won in Canada and you won here. Like, where's our third game? The fuck's that about? I want to see an exhibition. I play it on the pond. I don't give a shit. I want it televised. I want to see game 3 because that first game was way more important than that second game. USA winning in Canada meant way more than Canada beating the United States. Like, okay, Canada always wins, dude. Us winning that game after being booed and we set the tone like that. First matchup against Canada, we beat them. That was the game, bro. That was the game. That definitely spoke. That was the game that meant it.
I can't disagree with you. Obviously, I think a lot of the booing that happened probably in Canada, there's probably some political reasons to it and everything like that. Obviously,
100%,
with everything happening, but like, it's just, I don't know. I remember following the group chat and I'm like, oh my God, like, I really wish I was watching this freaking game. It sounds so sick. And I watched more than enough highlights. I watched obviously some podcast clips about it, and I'm like,
It was
this is
sick.
more of what all sports need, even outside of hockey. Like, you just need that kind of energy, and I think there are very few sports that have that right now.
I agree, man. 1,000% agree. That's what they need to be doing. All-Star games. Pro Bowl sucks. Pro Bowl sucks. I don't care about it. I don't even want to watch it. NBA's fine. Like, it's fun to watch the dunk competition, 3-point contest, cool. Celebrity games, like whatever. But what they said they're going to be starting to try and implement in the NBA is 1v1 tournament. 64 players, 1v1. Or 32 players, 1v1s. So it's like it'd be Kyrie versus Jason Tatum. Go. And then whoever wins, like, that is content. That, like, I think that would generate way more buzz. Like a one-on-one. Like, everyone always has those. Like, can you imagine if LeBron and KD had a serious one-on-one? Like, that's what everyone talks about. All the if Jordan 1v1 LeBron or LeBron, whoever. It's like, dude, that would settle all of it. Like, that would set bars, and people would try so hard because they're like, I don't want to lose this. I think it would mean a lot to people, and they'd be like, I don't want to lose this.
For sure. I just think that knowing how some of those guys play, whether it's the NBA, NFL, whatever league it is, those guys don't want to get hurt. And most of those guys aren't getting a lot to do that. So I think there obviously has to be more incentive, especially when I think about the NBA. Like, it's definitely much more for the younger guys to shine and be seen, and it's like a big deal for them.
Yeah.
I think for some of the other guys, like, been there, done that, they don't want to get hurt.
I agree.
It's obviously halfway through their season, so they're probably a little beat up, they're a little tired. And it's like the argument could be made, we'll do it earlier in the year. But, like, dude, imagine someone big gets hurt at the start of the year because they're doing something like that. Yeah,
and that's the difference with hockey, bro. Like, people, they don't care. They're animals.
They're dogs. Actual
dogs, bro. They're athletes. They're hockey players. And it's so genius of the NHL to do that. Like, 100% so much better than watching a 13-11 goal hockey all-star game where the goalies don't care and guys are just like skating around doing normal things. Like, that was so cool because it mattered. Like, it really mattered. And like, I was so invested in it. It was awesome. I wish it was still going.
I know it's hard to beat something like that.
Yeah.
And you can't really, for the most part, they probably can't recapture something like that.
No, not until next year.
Not until next year.
The return.
But
then it's like, then you start a series. Oh, dude. Gonna be fire. And I think they're gonna do it the off years of the Olympics.
Ooh, smart.
So, like, they're not gonna do it the year of the Olympics. You know what I mean? Like, so it's gonna be good. It's either the Olympics or that. So that's gonna be sick. So every year we'll have, USA versus Canada until we can finally win. I honestly think that USA team is a little bit better, but hey, what do I know?
Is this the rivalry that we need? Is this the rivalry that will be like the thing?
I like it. I think it's gonna make the NHL bigger. I like it. I think because people who are just patriotic enough are just gonna watch it.
Oh, for sure.
People are just like, oh, USA, boom. Because it's like, think about the Olympics. How many people just watch the Olympics just because they are American? Like, yeah.
Yep.
USA. So, yeah. Completely shifting gears. Did you see what Aiden Ross said on a podcast? I don't know if you did. You probably didn't. He was talking about GTA 6.
Did he hear leaks or something like that? Or is he just like off the cuff saying what he thinks is going to happen?
No, apparently he's talked to like a bunch of devs and they've given him like information apparently about how it's going to go and that there's going to be crypto in the game, real crypto coin.
I've heard that too. Like, there's going to be an actual economy in the game that somehow impacts.
You can make a living playing the game. And he's going to have a server that's you can have up to like you go to work at GTA and it's going to pay out real money and there's going to be a real economy system in it and it's going to be in crypto. And you have to pay to get into this. He's going to run the thing because he has a huge GTA server right now. And it's just going to be like, you can make money playing this game, being good at it, and doing what you're hired to do in the game. And it's really strict. It's like if you aren't doing like the role playing stuff, you're out. Like you just quick bans, no mercy. Like, and apparently he wants to do like a world where it's like you die in GTA, you're dead. Like you don't get to come back to the server.
Ooh.
So there's like a huge contract you have to sign, being like accidental stuff, or whatever, blah 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 blah. But it's like, it's gonna really make people be like, it's gonna weed out the weak at first. People are gonna join it in grief, but then it's gonna build into like, yo, don't die.
I know, but dude, like you do something like that, and then everybody finds out who Aiden Ross is, and then it being GTA, someone's gonna run his ass over with a car. They're gonna.
I wonder if he's gonna have immunity, and then those people get banned, or what? I don't know.
I mean, I think in theory the idea is really cool.
Unless he doesn't play in that server, unless he just runs it.
I don't know. He probably has a full team that would do something like that, which would make sense. Like GTA RP in general has like evolved and grown into something that I would have never imagined it to grow into.
It's crazy.
I think because I'm wondering about GTA 6, and it's like this looming cloud that everyone's like, oh, what is it going to be? What is it going to be? What is it going to be? And they've been working on it for years, and oh, Rockstar doesn't miss. And
better hit, dude.
It better hit. But my thought is like with GTA 6, I assume they're going to have some sort of story, right? Like a campaign like all the other GTA games do.
Uh-huh.
But obviously it's going to have the RP stuff right off the bat, just because that's like literally what's been keeping them afloat.
I don't think so, because PC doesn't drop for a year after console's out.
Oh.
So you have to wait a full year to get it on PC.
They're doing that? Oh my God.
They're probably getting a console huge bag. Huge bag. Can you imagine the amount of money PlayStation's paying?
For exclusivity, they paid for that?
Well, I'm saying both consoles. Like, they must come up with a deal. Because they're going to make more money on PC. They're going to make more money on PC. People are going to buy DLC.
For sure.
But it's like a full year to hold it from that. People are going to buy consoles just to play it.
1,000%.
In my head, I'm like, am I buying a console? I already waited 7 years. I can wait 8.
I'm not. I would rather live. I would rather live vicariously through someone else for that time being. And if by the end of that year, it's like, dude, I have to have this, then so be it.
There you go. Then you buy it. It's crazy, man. I can't wait to play that game. I'm going to play it a lot.
You think you're going to get into it? You're going to do the RP stuff?
I don't know about RP, but I don't know what I would do if I didn't RP. I definitely am going to play through the whole thing. I'm going to play through it.
Okay, so you're going to do the campaign.
And like, I think that game I kind of want to buy a console, dude. Like, I would love to be able to sit I'd love to be able to sit in my living room and have people over and just play GTA.
I don't blame you. Like, I think you would definitely have fun. And I think,
like that's what we used to do growing up. Like,
that is true.
Spawn helicopters and fly and
I don't think that I would.
Fuck around. I wouldn't get the PS5 because it's too much money. I don't know. I think
you would. You do your thing. I don't think I will. I think if anything, I would. Yeah, I would come over and play, or I would watch your stream just to see you play it. I think if anything, I might test out the actual GTA 5 RP servers just because I have GTA 5.
I have GTA 5 too.
Bro, like, we could dip our toes and do some random RP stuff in there.
RP
just because it's so
cool.
fleshed out. I just don't like. So, RP, are you playing yourself? Are you playing someone totally different? Are you doing an accent?
I think I have to play myself. Okay. Or like I play myself that has a job of something. Like I can do like I'm hired. I'm a hitman. I'm security. I'm a cop. I can do that. I don't know if I can like change my voice and be like Dylan that lives 4 houses down and his shtick is that he's a surfer guy. Like I can't do that.
Yeah. I don't think I could either.
Hey man, what's going on? Like I'm not anything that I gotta do like that. I can't do it. But if I can just talk like this,
act out for hours.
Yeah, I can't act. I can act with what I'm doing in the game, but I'm not gonna sit here and charade it. I'm not hating on it either. It's cool.
No, same.
And like, if my stream really wanted me to do it and was like popping about it, I was like, I'll try it.
All right, we're gonna try it.
Yeah, we're gonna try it. But you get in trouble for laughing in those, and I don't think I could hold it in. I'd have to mute a lot.
Yeah, you'd be muting a lot, and I also think
I would be muting OD
a ton. I don't know. It would be cool. And going off of your thought of like, okay, yeah, I would be some sort of hitman, security guard, police officer. I was watching someone play GTA 5. I don't know if you know S-Fan. S-Fan does he back in the day did a bunch of RP stuff when it was big. Mm-hmm. Same with like Summit and like some of the other guys. And S-Fan played a cop in his GTA server.
Yeah.
And they take it real seriously. Like they're doing like comms over, like we're chasing someone down this. We're chasing someone down this street. Yeah, I love watching it too. But the fact that like these guys need to know how to do proper comms, and they need to know like you're gonna take a left down Belmont, and then you're gonna take a right 2 streets down on Clare Street, and it's like they're doing all these actual comms. I'm not saying that an actual police officer would do, but they're reenacting as much as they can to the best of their abilities.
I don't think I could do that, bro. It's a lot of work.
I don't think I could do it.
I don't think I could. I don't think I could. I don't think I could keep myself. I don't think I could keep it together.
Same.
You know?
Same.
Like I don't think I could keep it together. I don't think so. I think I would laugh. I'd be like, what the fuck am I doing? I don't think I'd be good at it. It's cool though.
I think it would be fun to do it with people.
It would definitely be fun to do with people. You have to do it with the right group, and everyone would have to be bought in. Because if one guy's like, "Oh, stop being so stupid about," like, "Oh, shut up," then don't be here.
Yeah, get out of here. Get out of here.
Get out. I'm trying to have fun.
If you're all like actually trying to do it, yeah.
Yeah, like I hate that guy. Shut up. Get out. You're
Agreed.
too cool for this. Then don't join it. Get out of here. Oh my god, man.
Yep.
Yeah, baby.
Yeah. So I got this box next to me.
Yeah, you gotta open it.
All right, I'll open it.
So as you open it, I'm gonna start talking, guys. We went to Burlington, Vermont this week. Shout out to Steven. He told us a bunch of cool places where we should go, where we should eat, where we should get drinks. What the cool places were. He loves going there. I hadn't been in a while, so I was up there. I was like, you know what? Saw something. Might like. When you open it, I'm gonna read a description on my phone.
Oh wow! I wish I had cracked this open during the stream. Oh my gosh!
No, it's all good. I didn't want you to feel like you had to. You can keep it nice and sealed, airtight. So for you guys who don't know, it's from Foam Brewing. Foam Brewing is in Burlington, Vermont. I loved it when I went. I had never been. I'd had some of their stuff before. Steven highly recommended it. I was like, we got to go. So the beer's name is called Highly Evolved. And,
Thank you, man.
Is that what it says? Or is it say Highly Evolved?
It is Highly Evolved, yeah.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah. I'm just making sure I gave you the right one. So I was just making sure we had the right one. So I'm going to put the description of it up here. Let me pull it up real quick.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Foam is an awesome spot. I've been there countless times after many brew fests. So I appreciate it, man. I will.
And so this is one of the ones that they only have. I made sure it was one that you couldn't buy out. So I was like, all right, you have to at least come up here to go. To my understanding,
I love the fact that it's 5.4% too. It's not something that's gonna like knock me on my ass.
Yeah. Let me find the write up of it. Come on, man.
Well, while he's looking for that, I've also I don't know. It's funny that you bought me foam because I think that same day or the day after, I literally went to the package store and bought foam beers because my brother and my dad were coming over, and I was like,
fire.
I think it literally. I was talking about it. And I'm like, man, I want some foam beer, and I went and bought it, and then obviously now this.
So they told me you could only get this one there. If not, I don't know. I don't know if you've ever seen.
I don't
Highly
care.
Evolved or not.
It's gonna. So I've never had it. I'm gonna enjoy it.
So Highly Evolved reads, it's an oat pale. So it's like super oaty, I guess, is literally what it says. Packed with oats, bringing out a creamy body and fresh blueberry muffin character. A beautiful yet unlikely find. So they were like, yo, we're probably never gonna make this for a long time. And I was like, all right, we're doing it. Even if you like taste weird or taste cool. I feel like it's gonna be good. Dry hop.
Anything they make is good.
It's a mix of blueberry candy, citrus, and strawberry flavors. Perfect pairing of berries and cream. Plus, you'll notice a distinct OG Kush aroma as it warms. I don't know what that means. OG Kush. There's no shot.
Dude, sometimes beer, depending on how hopped it is, especially if it's dry hopped.
Yeah.
So this is dry hopped. It has that.
Okay.
I don't want to say OG Kush smell, but it has what I will call it. What my dad and I call it. It has that dank smell.
Yes, dank. It's loud. That beer's loud.
Yeah.
That reefer. No, what anyway. But
clearly, me doing that, everybody that's watching and listening to this can tell that I don't smoke. So yeah.
Well, man, package on the 2nd, so you got some time with it. Hasn't been open, obviously, so I don't know.
I had a sip of it.
I tried it. Yeah, it's pretty good. I tried both. Good. I figured you'd like that one. I gave you that one. No, but that one, I don't know. I thought that one sounded like crazy. You know what I mean? I wasn't gonna bring home like dry flowers or whatever. That was like, all right, get something that we can
literally have some of that in my fridge. So
I love that one, but I wasn't gonna get you like the ground. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, I'm like, what can I only get here? And they're like, 2. These 2. And I was like, I got one, you got one. I was like, all right, bet.
That's awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah,
I can't wait to crack. Like, I'm tempted to crack this open now, but I don't know. It's 9:47. I'm just like, this thing's sitting in front of me. I'm
maybe
like,
tomorrow. Maybe tomorrow. Maybe you crack it tomorrow.
Maybe tomorrow.
All right, man. Well, that's a good way to wrap that. Good stuff.
I love how you give me a gift, and then I don't give you a gift, and we're just like, all right, that's the end of the stream. Bye.
I'm like, and there's your gift. Okay. Sorry, no, but dude, I was just like, dude, he's gonna think this is fire. You think he's gonna like it?
It is fire.
Boom. There you go. Bang. Well, that's it.
Thank you, homie.
Yeah, man. Guys, Split Screen Podcast is available everywhere. Make sure you guys go check it out. Anywhere you can find a podcast, Split Screen is there. So Spotify, YouTube, blah, 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 all that. If you guys want to see it live, though, it's on Twitch. Make sure you guys are here. DFish_TV at twitch.com and Swedish Fish TV /twitch.com. What the
other way around.
That up? Why did
Twitch.com /Swedish Fish TV.
Why can't I say it if it's not mine? Is that my branding? Is that my like?
No, it's all good, man.
Twitch.tv
/TV. I mean, that is your brand. This is what you've been doing for 191 days straight.
It's just hard to say. It's hard. Twitch.tv / anyone else's name is tough for me.
Yeah, he's only about self promo, guys.
Yeah, sorry about that. But yeah, yo, go check it out. Video is gonna be up. We're recording this. I don't know when, but it's gonna be up ASAP. So make sure you guys go check out the new shorts. They're fire. Other than that, peace and love.
Bye, guys. Love you.